Okay, so I will go into my contention, or I will defend my case and go over to my opponent's case. My contention one, my opponent stated that my contention one is invalid because there is no relevance between killing dogs and dolphins. My opponent clearly didn't get what I was trying to say. In my contention one, I talk about how it is a tradition to eat dolphins in Japan. Now, I give an example of Koreans and Chinese people eating dogs. In China and Korea, dogs are sold and eaten all around. What this contention is saying is that no one goes into China or Korea and try to stop people from killing dogs and selling them to markets. Now, it's really comparable considering these dogs are being killed and slaughtered and treated terribly. Most dogs don't Most dogs are skinned alive and tortured until their death. So my contention 1 still stands, considering my opponent didn't even touch bases on what my contention 1 means. Therefore, he practically dropped it because he doesn't really know or understand my contention. So it still stands, and it's really important to my case. My contention 2, he says it's a false claim. The UN stopped whaling. Considering the UN stopped whaling, they will comply, which my contention 1 is a tagline is the UN is a joke. Now, in my defense, I give the example of how they haven't been aggressive throughout time. I give the example just to show that the UN shouldn't even bother in this situation. Now, I give this example because Japan does not need the UN to intervene. Also, in 2009, 2,500 dolphins were slaughtered. In 2010, 2,000. In 2012, only 800 were killed. Now, if we go on today to 2013, I'm pretty sure, considering statistics, it's been going down. So the UN doesn't need to intervene because it's going down. And each year the dolphin hunt goes down. There is no reason to even have the UN intervene because there will be no use for this anyways, because Japan and other countries are already taking part of this. Now, in my contention 3, my opponent states that my contention 3 is irrelevant because his first contention solves for my third contention. He also states that we are animals and we have the rights of every other animals. But in my contention 3, I talk about how us animals, or how us humans and other animals don't necessarily have the same mindset. Most animals don't even know what's going on. And he gives an example in his contention 1 about a mother committing suicide because of her calf. But in reality, we're the only mammals who can make moral decisions. So if we're the only animals that can make moral decisions, then why should dolphins be considered the same as us? If my opponent, or like for example, if you had to choose between a human and a dog or a dolphin, obviously I would choose a human to save a human's life over a dolphin's life because it's just moral. We have the, we're the only mammals who can make moral decisions. Now, my opponent really didn't defend his case much. He just says that he would like to extend it. But all my attacks on his contention still stand. Therefore, I see nothing but a negative ballot. And I urge the judge to vote neg. Thank you.